Welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll see how to perform stack operations using array. Basically, you get some question like this, asking you to perform push pop operations in stack. Let us look at the figure here. See, assume this is a stack and there is only one operation possible, that from only one direction, the operation. That is, if you insert an element from the top, we call it as push, and you can remove element only from top, and that we call as pop. So no other operations are possible in stack. That is, in only one direction, we can either insert an element or remove an element. Okay, then we'll have a variable called as top. This top will point to the topmost element. Basically, it says how many elements are there in our stack. Okay, so initially the top will be -1, indicating that there are no elements, because array starts from 0. When you insert first element, top will point to 0th element. Okay, the top will be 0 in that case. And there is maximum size for our stack. We'll define some size, for example 4, and only 4 elements we can insert in our stack in that case. Okay, so if stack is empty and if you try to remove an element, then it doesn't make sense, right? So we'll just display stack is underflow. And if a stack is full, for example, 4 is our maximum size of the stack. In this case, it might be something else in our figure. But in example that I show, 4 is the maximum size of the stack. And if you try to insert 5th element, then you'll get a message stack overflow, and that message will not be inserted. Okay, so we'll directly go to the program now. So when you execute the program, you'll get a menu like this. See, I'll be sharing you the code itself with you in the description section. So I'll give a link. I'll put the code in a Word document and you can download. Okay, so the exact code I'll be sharing with you. And in the end of this video, I'll tell you some insights about this implementation. So stay with me till the end. So see here, the options are, see, it is showing me 4 options here. One, to push element, that is to insert. Pop, palindrome, that is to check whether the elements in stack is a palindrome. What is a palindrome? Suppose the elements are 1, 2, and then 1. So in the reverse also, you will read the same way, right? 1 to 1. So that's palindrome, correct? So we'll check that using stack. That is one of the practical application of stack. And 4 is to exit. Okay, so basically this will perform this endlessly till we give exit. Okay, so let me give push operation first. 1, enter the element. So I'll keep it simple. I'll start from 11. I'll enter 11. So you can see there is one element in the stack, and then enter your choice again. I'll give 1. So it's asking me what element I should. So 12 I gave, and enter your choice again, and 11 I gave. So you can see here the elements are 11, 12 and 11. So it is a palindrome, right? So now I'll give option 3 to check whether it is a palindrome. You can see the stack contents are palindrome. Okay. Then this time we'll also see how to perform pop operation. So for that I'll insert some elements, say 22, and then 23, and then 24. Okay, so we have 3 elements here. You can see 22, 23, and 24. See, the element that we insert will come on the top, right? So that's how stack works. So pop operation is basically to remove item from the top. So for that I should give 2, right, as my choice. And now you can see 23. So the above element 24 is deleted. So similarly, we can delete all the other 2 also. And when I exit 4, this will exit from the program. Okay. So we look at the code now. So we have included 3 header files here: stdio for your printf and scanf statements, conio for clear screen, and getch, and stdlib for using exit function. Okay, so here we are defining maximum size of the stack as 4 here. So you can change it in your program. Okay, so you can give any number here, and int top is equal to -1. Initially the stack size is 0, right? For that in top will be -1. So this is a global element. So this top is accessible in any function, including main. Okay. And anywhere if you make any changes, it gets modified. Okay. Then we have implemented 4 functions here. One is the push function, that is to insert. And then comes your pop function here, that is to delete an element from the top. And then comes palindrome to check whether the elements are palindrome. And fourth function to display the elements in the stack. And finally our main function. So we'll directly move to main function. See, this is a local variable stack array. We have defined a stack. Initially max was 4. So in this program, 4 is the maximum size of the stack. And item is the element which you want to add. In case you choose push function, then ch is the choice that you make. 1 way is for push operation, 2 for pop, 3 is for palindrome, and 4 for exit. See, here we are using do while loop. Many people question what is the use of difference between do while loop and while loop. So in case of do while loop, there is no condition initially, it just executes this. Okay, so at least one time it will print these choices on the screen. Okay, then once it prints choices, then it checks whether choice is not equal to 4. In case of 4, it will come out of this switch statement. Okay, till you enter 4, it keeps executing this while loops endlessly, it will execute. Okay, so that is the use of do while loop. Okay, so at least one time this will be executed, no matter what choice you give later. Okay, see, the initially printf main menu, these things are easy, right? You'll first write push insert in the stack, and for choice 2 delete, choice 3 check palindrome, and choice 4 exit. So then you'll ask user to enter his choice, enter your choice, and then scanf %d at the address of choice. Okay, then switch a choice. User can enter 1, 2, 3, or 4, right? So whatever whatever he has entered will be in ch variable. So case 1. So you do not forget to write break after every case statement. Okay. Then case 1, print enter the element to be pushed, and scanf item, %d address of item. So I gave 11, 12, right? So those are the items. So one item at a time. And then push, we are calling push function with stack and item. These are the parameters we are passing. Okay, so stack is the actually array, and item is the element that you want to add. Okay, then once you add the element to the stack, we'll use display function to display the stack. Okay, so here we have void push. So it is taking stack here, the array, and then the item. So if top is equal to max minus 1, see, top will always have the value whatever your maximum size of number of elements minus 1, right? Because array is implemented from 0. So if it is max, that is 3, if top is already pointing to 3 and you want to perform push operation, in that case it will say stack overflow. So means it is not possible to add element to the stack, and it will exit. It will come out, okay, of the function. Else, if there is place in the stack, then first we'll increment the top value plus top, and then stack of the next element will be item. So item will be pushed, and top is also now pointing to the new element that is pushed. Okay, so this is the end of your push function. Then we'll see how pop operation works. So in case 2, item is equal to pop of stack, right? So you send the stack as a parameter, you'll pass this, and the function will return the item that it has deleted. Okay, and then we'll call display function, that is whatever you was there in the stack, right? That will be displayed here. So we'll see both the functions here, pop and display. So this is the pop function. So int, this is the return type, and pop int of stack. So we are reading stack here, and int return, this is to return the element. if top is equal to -1. So if it's already pointing to -1 means it is empty. In that case, you cannot remove any element. So just print stack is underflow. And after that, we don't have any state. It will just return int return. So here, right, it will return int return. We can add initially as 0 as well. So it will return a 0 in that case. We should add actually return is here. Return, and I hope you got this what I'm doing here. Okay, so next is else. If it is not empty, I mean yes, if it's not empty, it has some elements, then the return will be stack of top minus minus. In this case, the whatever the element was there on the top will be assigned to return. Okay, it will be copied to this variable, and then top will be reduced to -1. Okay, so and then print popped element is. Okay, so return, this item will be returned. Then display function will see. So this is the display function, void display, and so the here we have defined variable I. If top is equal to -1, if it's already empty and they're asking us to display the stack, then we'll say print stack is empty. That's it. Else printf the stack contents are. Then for I is equal to top, I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. So first we'll write the recent element that we added. Okay, so that's why we are using for loop from top to 0 here. We are decrementing here, right? So first element will be the recent element, and then comes the very next element. Okay, the printf. See, this is just to print one line with the dash, and then within these two standing lines, we'll write our element. So it somehow looks like stack on screen and stack of I. Okay, then print. So go to the next line and print till you reach 0th element. Okay, for you will print even 0th element here. Okay, right, this is about the display function. And then if user gives case as 3, then we should call palindrome function, right? And we'll call stack here. So I'll go to stack to I'll go to palindrome function here. So you can see it returns nothing, void. Then palindrome int stack int I comma temp. So two variables here. Temp. See, top always points to the recent element. So actually top plus 1 will give us the number of elements in the stack, correct? So that will be assigned to temp. Okay, then initially count is 0. What this count does, I'll show you. Okay, see, for this is the for loop. I is equal to 0 to temp I plus plus. If stack of I is equal to pop of stack, we are actually comparing 0th element and pop of stack means the topmost element. Okay, if 0th element is equal to the topmost element, then increment the count. Again check if the first element is equal to the last but one element. Okay, then again check whether the second element is equal to the last but two element. So in this way we'll check the whole stack. Okay, if all elements are equal in this case, I mean every time the count will be incremented. How will we know that all elements matched in both the directions? That is, if count is equal to temp is actually the number of elements, and count is every time it matches, it increments. So if both are equal, it means that we have scanned the whole stack and all elements match. Only in that case, temp will be equal to count, right? So in that case, print stack contents are palindrome. Otherwise, print. Otherwise, the count value will be less, right? If any element did not match while comparison, count will be less and temp will not be equal to count. So in that case, we'll print stack contents are not palindrome. Okay. So this is about your stack program. I'll share this program with you. So please download and execute it and let me know if in case of any queries. So I told you some insights I'll give you in the end. So the insights are, we call it as stack as a data structure, but from implementation point of view, it's just an array. Okay. So, and in our case, array was of size 4. So it's an array. And then when we say pop, we say a deleted item is so and so, but in reality, we are not deleting any item. So physically, it will be there in the memory. We are just playing with the variable top here. So top will be moving up and down, and logically, it is a deletion, but in reality, it is still there in the memory. Okay, and thank you. So let me know in the comment section which data structure you want me to explain next. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe to my channel to get updates as soon as I post a video on data structures. Thanks for watching.